Um, why do we want to talk about signing distributors? Well, how do we make money in this company? We sign customers and we sign distributors. So anything outside of that, is good to know, good to learn. However, if you want to make money in this business, you got to sign customers and you sign distributors, right? So I want to talk about signing distributors. And because the promotion right now, we have just a couple days left to sign distributors. And when they get fast started, you get $100 as always. But then right now we have double fast starts. So if they get 2 more loyal customers, so a total of 4 in their 30 days, it gives them the shopping spree. That's amazing to get $100 worth of product or apparel or whatever they want to use it for. But you also get another $100. So you sign a distributor and you get $200 when they get their shopping spree. So it's a win-win. That's why I want to talk about signing distributors and how to sign them, how to get your group going and signing these distributors left and right. Guys, I've been in this business almost 6 years and it has always been the same. It is very simple what I'm about to say, and it's things that you've heard all the time. And I want you to understand that you need to stop overcomplicating things, stop trying to reinvent the wheel, stick to the basics, stick to what we teach, and sign distributors. Okay, so why is signing distributors important? Like I said, we make money. That's how we make money. It is part of our steps to success. So as I said a couple weeks ago in our training, our goal every month is our steps to success. That's 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors. That right there sets you up for Ruby, which is an average of $500 a month. So if you want to promote in the ranks, get those bonuses, get those fast start bonuses, make that extra money, then signing distributors, ranking up to the next promotion is how you do it. So signing distributors should be like a main focus of yours every single day. You should constantly be growing your team, constantly be planting those seeds so that you are constantly helping other people. In turn, you're promoting and you're making money, which is why we are all here, right? We're all here to make some money. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? Yeah. Awesome. Okay, cool. So I have some notes here because I really want to just get super specific. Take notes, you guys, but also keep in mind how simple this is. And if you're like, okay, really, is it that simple? Yes, it is that simple. So don't overthink. Okay, so every day you guys know that there is what's called a task list posted in the Freedom Empire page. Even though some of y'all are slacking on it, I know, posting on it anyways, you're probably doing the work anyways. The 6 things that we need to be doing every single day. I know you guys know this by heart now, but we post, we interact, we grow our network by adding and following on Instagram. We message, we follow up, and we're doing personal development. These 6 things are so vital to your business. And if you're doing these things every single day, some days maybe more than others, and that's okay. As long as you're doing it every single day, you will succeed in this business. You will do well no matter what, no matter how long it takes you. And side note, it will not be overnight. It takes consistency. It takes work and time. It takes time for you to see the seeds that you've planted turn into money, basically. So it takes time. So keep that in mind too. So the first thing I want to talk about and how this relates to signing distributors. Everything that we do every day, the 6 lists, and there's some things that we do that, we don't talk about, like following up with your customers and following up with your team and, giving that support to your team and, whatever it is, sending out thank you cards or whatever. But these 6 things that we do every single day, it's like the general population, we all do these 6 things every single day. And this relates to signing distributors, because if you're not doing these things, how can you sign distributors? If you sign up in this business, which all of you guys I'm recognizing have been in for a while, and you know this, but you sign up, for anybody listening to the replay, especially if you're new, you sign up and you don't do anything. You don't post, you don't message, you don't reach out to anybody, you don't have those conversations, you're not interacting and building those relationships, you're not following up with people who may have contacted you, you're not doing those things, then you will not be successful. People will not come to you, especially when you're brand new. They have no idea what you're doing. They're not seeing the consistency. They're not seeing the passion. They're not seeing that you are serious about this. And so consistency with these 6 things is like vital to signing distributors. So number 1, posting. How can we attract PDTs with posting? I know you guys have heard of attraction marketing, and it's kind of a fancy word of basically being yourself, being you, being your brand, not your company. I talk about this all the time. Sometimes I see it still a little too much. People are posting, pictures that aren't really themselves, that are blurry, that are black, bling, and green, and like it's just not it's not what people want to see. The reason it's called attraction marketing is because you want to attract people to what you're posting. You want to be honest and be real and be raw with what you're posting, whether that's product or whether that's business. Now, because we're talking distributors tonight, I'm going to talk mainly about the business. So when you're posting about the business, there's different ways that you can do this. There's no right way to post about who you are and what your opportunity is. You can talk about it in any way that you want, but be honest. Always talk about why you joined. If you don't have anything else to post about and you're thinking, post about why you joined. Why did you join this business? What is it that drew you to this business? Was it the products? Was it the person you signed up with just being positive and motivational? Was it you need money, you need daycare costs, you need gas, you need to pay off debt, your husband lost his job, you want to travel, you want to be able to just have a savings account? Whatever the reason is you joined, talk about that. You realize how many people are in the same situation that you are, and they're not posting about it because they're not necessarily getting paid for what they're posting about, their problems. But when you post something relatable to somebody else, they're going to be attracted to it. So be honest with your story. And if you're embarrassed by your story, you need to do some self-development, which we'll talk about later. Your story is your story, and it can inspire so many different people. There's things that I post that are just like, sometimes it's hard to say, or maybe it's just super easy to say, and people are like, wow, that's like so inspirational. You remind me of your story reminds me of how I am now, and all these things. And had I not posted that, I wouldn't have planted that seed and attracted those people to that post. So you have to attract people with your posts by selfies, getting ready, and taking a bunch of pictures of yourself. Spend 1 day a week and do that. I know that you can spare an hour of your week. Get ready, get all dolled up, do your hair, put some makeup on, find some cute shoes, take some selfies, okay? Set it up, do some videos of some product, change your shirt. Just do what you want to do in that hour of taking those pictures. But that's what you should do. People are attracted to you and who you are and your style and your sarcasm and your humor and your whatever, right? People are attracted to that. So selfies, talk about your family, post family pictures. If you have, kids, post your kids and talk about how you joined because you wanted more time with them, or because I joined this business, I'm now able to spend more time with my kids. I'm able to put my kids in soccer. I'm able to, take my kid to the field trip, go on the field trip with my kid. I'm able to, whatever it is that you're able to do now because of this business, then talk about that. There's a mom sitting in an office right now wishing she was home with her kids, and your post can be the one that inspires them to give this a try. We are nobody special, but we can literally be that special somebody for someone wishing on an opportunity to fall in their lap. And you can be that person by one simple post. That includes stories too. Sometimes I go through your stories and all I see is it works. Before and after, before and after, before and after, with nothing else. And, before and afters are really important. We obviously want to show the results to people, or even the stories of the success stories from the business side. We need to post that stuff. We need to share those stories, but you also want to be sharing who you are. So if you're a mom and, your kid does something really cute, take a video of it, put it on your story, ask questions, there's like several different features in the Instagram story. If you scroll up, there's the poll option, there's the question option, there's like the the vote option, whatever that one is, you drag it, whatever. But use those, because that is going to help your audience know who you are and what you stand for and who your brand is. If you're really into like inspirational quotes, post those, you know. Do selfie mirror pictures that everyone does, and you know, you got a new pair of shoes, you put them on and you take a picture of them and you say, I love my new shoes, you know, things like that. If anybody has any other ideas and I'm missing them, put them in the chat, please. I don't want to miss anything. But people buy people, not products. Yeah, people will scroll through before and after and they ask you some questions and maybe they order, right? But most of the time, people are buying you. People are buying what you're posting. So if you're posting your progress, they're buying from you because your progress. If somebody joins your business, they're joining because of you and what content you're putting out there that's getting them inspired and letting them know that they can do this too. People buy people. So be yourself. Do not be me. Do not be anybody else but you. And even like when I started, and even now, I'll go to people that like top leaders in the company who maybe I relate to, or maybe I just really look up to, and I'll see what they're posting, and I will copy it, and I will put it in my notes, and then I'll change things around, maybe use it as an outline. Do not copy paste posts like all the time, but we are here to help you in guiding you in your postings. So don't be afraid to use something and switch it up a little bit that somebody else has posted. Okay, so that is posting. If you have any questions about posting, let me know. We're going on to interacting now. So this helps with signing distributors, because if you're not building those relationships, you know, people aren't building a relationship with you. People aren't seeing who you are and like how genuine you are and that you're like a real person. People want to run away from advertisements. They want to run away from those profiles who feel like they're just being sold to. And so if you're just always posting about your business, your products, and like all the time, and you're not interacting and you're messaging, cold messaging, they're going to run away. They're not going to be attracted to that. You have to interact, and you have to interacting is a way to show others who you are. So if you're scrolling, which we all do, I know we all do every single day, you guys scroll. I know it. Do not deny it. We all scroll. But why not scroll and like something and make a genuine comment? It takes, you know, maybe 20, 30 more seconds to do that. But if it's going to help you in your business, why not do that? So if you're scrolling and you see a mom with a baby bump, you know, she's super cute, she's got a cute outfit on, maybe she's like about to pop, maybe she's miserable, whatever she posts about, comment it. Give a compliment. Tell her how cute her shoes are, or just give a genuine compliment. Give maybe advice if that's what they're looking for. But comment. 4 or more words is always best for your algorithm. Just comment. Instead of scrolling, just comment. And when you're viewing stories, view them, but reply to them. You're interacting with your audience. You're letting people know that you're here, you're a real person. You just have this opportunity that you want others to have. Don't be afraid to like and comment. You guys, Instagram and Facebook are so different. I've realized Facebook is just more personal. Instagram, you get away with a lot more as far as like being strangers and stuff, but who doesn't like to be complimented? Who doesn't like to get a comment on your Instagram? Girl, those shoes are so cute. I know I like it, and I know other people like it, whether you're a stranger or not. People are looking at you, people are watching you, people are giving you the attention, which is what social media is all about. So interact. Start showing up on people's profiles. The more you interact with people, the more people will interact with you, the more that they will see your stories and your posts as they're scrolling. Yeah, so interacting is really all about building relationships. Doing the happy birthdays every day is, I know it's like messaging, but it's also kind of an interaction. You're messaging them, happy birthday, have a good day, and they say thank you, you know, and now the algorithm is in your favor where you can start interacting with each other and all that stuff. So there's no right or wrong way to do this, but don't just scroll and scroll and scroll. You got to just like and comment. Sometimes even the likes don't matter. What matters is the comments, you interacting on their pictures in their story. Okay, so we got posting, interacting. Let's talk about growing your network. If you guys have any questions, please put them in the chat. I don't bite, I promise. I got a lot to share, and it's really simple, and I'm just excited to share it all. Okay, so growing your network and how this helps with signing distributors. So when you first get started, maybe you're really not big on social media. Maybe you don't have a big following. Maybe you just got an Instagram, or you really don't post much. You didn't be prior to the business. And so you really don't have a big network. Whether you have a big network or not, this is really important, but especially for those who don't really have a network and you're kind of starting from scratch. You gotta start adding and friending people on Instagram and on Facebook. Now, you don't have to do like a mass amount, and it's frowned upon now, and Instagram and Facebook have been like punishing people for adding a ton of people. So we don't want to do that. We really want to limit it. On Facebook, maybe 10 to 15 new friends a day, and on Instagram, 50 to 100 new follows every day. You know, and that would be probably your max. And so when you're on Facebook, I love to add new friends from groups that I am in, because if they do message me, hey, do I know you? Which I've been getting a lot lately, which is awesome for me, because now I have a response. I'm like, you know what? I don't think we personally know each other, but I saw you were in this mom's group and I saw your comment and I just thought we'd relate, you know, something like that. You know, and if they don't like it, then that's okay. But most of the time they're like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, no problem. You know, and then we're friends, and now they're seeing my stuff, I'm seeing their stuff, I can now interact with them, I'm posting, right? I'm constantly posting, so they're now gonna see my posts. You're always having new eyes on you when you're interacting or when you're growing your network. That's the thing. You want to be constantly having new eyes on your stuff, because that's what we do, right? We work from social media, most of it, right? We work mainly from social media. And it's a blessing, you guys. Everything is from our phone. And so utilize it, add people, follow people, for them to follow you back, for them to start seeing your posts and all of that. Does that make sense? So signing distributors, if you're constantly adding new people, you have more people to interact with, which you have more people looking at your stuff, more seeds you're planting, more potential distributors, in turn will turn into more distributors. Okay, let's talk about messaging, the dreadful messaging. Everyone's pretty scared of messaging, but it's just totally normal, because it's like out of your comfort zone, which is something that you're gonna come across in this business if you haven't already, getting out of your comfort zone. But that crossing that comfort zone, getting out of it, is when you start seeing success and you realize it is really that simple, and people aren't that mean. People are just afraid to be mean or afraid to be pushy and all that. Well, I never feel that way, because I have an opportunity that has changed my life, that I've helped change others, and I want to continue to help others. So I know that I have an opportunity that other people can benefit from. And so I go into messaging like that. I also do not message people who I'm not following, who aren't following me, who don't interact with me at all, who I don't interact with at all. I do not cold message in that way. Now, I will message people who are viewing my stories and who like my posts. Why? Well, because they're viewing my stories and they're seeing my posts and they're liking them. So to me, that's like, okay, maybe they're interested. And I don't know unless I ask them. If you don't ask, the answer will always be no. So would you rather not ask and it be a no, or would you rather ask and it be a maybe, and then 2 months later she signs up? That would be worth it, right? So when you post on your, and again, this all ties together. So you got to be posting, right, to message people who are liking your posts and viewing your stories. So when you post a story, every morning I go to my previous day and I look at the stories, the story views, and I will go down the list and I will message them. And I'll just say, hey girl, quick question. Or if it's like somebody I've been interacting with, I'm just going to go right ahead and offer the business. Hey girl, I know this is so random. I'm sure you've noticed that I'm like creeping all your pics. You're gorgeous. Anyways, I don't know if you'd be interested, but have you ever thought about making an income from home? I think you'd be amazing, and I'd love to tell you more. What do you think? I don't feel I'm being pressuring. I'm not pressuring at all, because I'm like, hey, I have no idea if you're interested. I know this is super random. But have you ever thought about it? Some people say, no, I've never thought about it. What do you do? Some people say, I'm okay, girl. Thank you, though. Some people ignore me. And some people are like, oh, please tell me more. So if I send out 10 messages and 5 people ignore me and 3 people say either, not right now or no, and then 2 people say, oh, give me more information, and then 1 of them signs up, do you think those 10 messages was worth it? Absolutely, because that one person can be an ambassador on your team. That one person can help you go Ruby. That one person can get you to your diamond rank because you've helped them go emerald. That one person you have become so close with, you've become friends with, you've become their mentor, somebody they look up to. You've helped them get out of debt or pay off a little debt. You've helped them ease their mind, ease their financial worries. It's worth it. We should not be prejudging. We should not be overthinking, and we should not be not offering a business, an opportunity that we have because we are scared. Just because we're scared doesn't mean that they're going to just hate you and say no and block you and whatever. Hardly ever do I have anybody say, oh my gosh, no way, Jose, and then block me. Never. I've never. It's just not, it's not a thing. So stop being scared. It's your pride getting in the way, and you need to stop, because this business is about helping other people, changing others' lives, and we got to ask. So if you're brand new and you're like, I have never posted, I haven't posted my stories yet, I really don't have people looking at me yet, that's okay. What you need to do is message your friends that are on your Facebook and your Instagram and just say something super simple. Hey, I just started a business. I have no idea if you're interested in making a little extra income, but can I tell you more? Something super simple. And a lot of people don't do this at first because they're afraid that they're going to get a question that they don't know. But that's what we're here for. That's what your mentor, your sponsor is here for. If you send a screenshot to your sponsor, hey, oh my gosh, she's interested, what do I say? They're going to send you a message back to help you and walk you through that conversation. And if they don't, I will. So you have somebody to help you with every single conversation. And so do not let that be a reason why you don't even message somebody when you're brand new. Because you can mess it. Maybe it's like your cousin or your best friend, and you're like, girl, come do this with me. I really don't know much about this, but let's do it. And you sign them and you both run to the top together. How much more fun would that be? So don't not message somebody because of your pride, because you're scared, because you don't think you know anything. That's what we are here for. All right, following up. The day you plant the seed, Cami Pentecost posted this just like an hour or 2 ago, I think, on Facebook. But she said, Cami Pentecost is the CEO's daughter. She's part of corporate, if you don't know who she is. But she said, the day you plant the seed is not the same day you get to enjoy the fruit. And this is with following up. So if you go into messaging and everybody says no, which is possible, it's happened to me like a million times. Normal, right? You've planted that seed though. They're now watching you. They're now seeing you and what you're doing. They have that, they have it in the back of their mind, because most of the time when people say no, it means not right now. It doesn't mean a hard no, I'm never doing it. It means not right now. I know several of you, probably half of you on here right now, I had to follow up with you, or the person you signed up with had to follow up with you, or you had to watch for a year or 2 years or 4 years, Kira. So it's totally normal for people to not sign up right away. Most people won't. That's why following up is so important, and how you will sign more distributors by following up. If you plant a seed, you better follow up. That's your job. If you plant a seed and then quit and never follow up with them again, you've planted that seed for somebody else. And you don't want to let your work get in somebody else's pocket, do you? So follow up. If somebody is if you're talking to somebody, if you message somebody, hey girl, do this with me, let's do it, it's fun, let's make a lot of money, you know, whatever you say. And they're like, you know, it's really just not a good time right now. I don't have the money, or whatever they come up with, which most of the time they say time, they say money, they say they don't really know a lot of people. Some of those they're just really basic responses that you'll get. And then you'll come back and say, okay, no worries, girl. You know, I don't have a lot of time. I actually started this when I was working full time. I was a full-time student and I was a brand new mom. I just knew I needed money, and that I was able to do this on the side of that crazy schedule. And now I'm able to work from home 24/7. And this is all that I do. And I have 2 little boys to raise. So when you say that, no problem. Can I follow up with you in a month or 2 to see if things have changed? That's a follow-up. Or that's you telling them you're going to follow up. And then when that time comes, you're going to follow up with them. Hey girl, just following up. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm excited to get started. Whatever your follow-up is going to be, but make it really, really simple. All these scripts, there's so many different ways to follow up. And if most of you on here, you know exactly where to find them. But on the team page, just search following up, search scripts, search all those for your guide to following up and to messaging those people. But if somebody says, you know, maybe they ask a few questions back and forth, you're talking back and forth, and then they just leave you on red. What I'm going to do in a couple of days, or maybe that Friday, I'm going to message them again, and I'm going to follow up with them. And I'm just going to say, hey girl, have you thought more about this business, this opportunity? I'd love to get you started. Or now it's month end, so I'm messaging everybody I've talked to. Hey girl, just want to let you know only 2 days left and to qualify for the $10,000 bonus. I know you could use this. Let's do it. Following up is very, very important. You will get a lot of no's, and you will get a lot of people who don't respond, but you will get yeses. So following up is like a huge part of your business. If you want to sign distributors, you got to follow up. Okay, and then the last task for our daily 6 list is personal development. And you might be wondering why or how this can help with signing distributors, but it's probably the most important part of your day. Have you guys ever felt you woken up on like the wrong side of the bed and you're just in a pissy mood like all day long and you can't snap out of it, and then like bad thing after bad thing just keep on happening? Have you guys ever had a day like that? I know I have. And it's normal, right? It's life. You're not going to be happy 24/7, or you're not going to be like full of smiles 24/7. However, when you're working your mind, when you're doing your personal development and you're growing yourself, you are going to sign distributors. If you believe in yourself, you're going to sign distributors. If you believe that you are going to sign distributors, you are going to sign distributors. But on the flip side, if you're not doing your personal development and you're not constantly uplifting yourself in whatever that may be, if you're not doing that and you do not believe it, and you do not believe that you can go Ruby, you don't believe that you can sign distributors, then you're not going to sign distributors. You can do the following up, the messaging, the interacting, the growing your network, the posting all day long. But if your mind is not right, if you're not in a good headspace, then it's all almost pointless. There are times when my mind is so off and I'm still trying to do, you know, my daily things that I got to do, but I'm aggravated, or I'm like constantly worrying, or I'm full of fear instead of faith, or I'm just in my own head overthinking and just being like, oh, this sucks. You know, I mean, it happens and it's normal. But the only reason it happens is because you're not growing your mind. When you're down in the dumps and you're feeling like unmotivated, uninspired, you need personal development. But also, if you're feeling awesome, you're feeling on top of the world, you're signing distributors, you're signing customers, you're promoting, your team is promoting, you're making a lot of money, you still need personal development. It's like a workout for your brain, for your mind. And it's like a huge thing, you guys, like self-love, and that could be in any way. Reading a book, listening to an audiobook, listening to a YouTube video every day while you're getting ready, listening to a podcast that you love, listening to music, you know, if that's something that pumps you up, listening to music, writing in your journal what you're grateful for, writing your affirmations, what do you want, and writing them in a journal as if they've already happened. I am Diamond. I am making $2,000 a month. I am traveling to Florida. I am whatever, you know, writing those affirmations, doing that personal development every single day will help you start believing in yourself. There hasn't been a time, maybe a couple times, but most of the time I pick up my phone and I do audiobooks. So I just finished the book I was reading today. The Last Arrow is the last book I read. Finished it today. I put it down and I'm like, I'm going to conquer the world. So I got ready. I started working, I started messaging, I started doing things that I love. I played games with my son. We went to the store. We did all these things, and I was feeling really good. And because I was feeling really good, I was able to be me on my story, share my business, share my products, and it's just like people are attracted to that. Some people may not even know if you're like feeling super awesome or you're feeling down. There's just this vibe that people can tell. People can tell when you're not being real or authentic, or you're just being like a robot, or, you know, something's up. You will sign a lot of distributors if you believe that you will sign a lot of distributors. And that's what it comes down to. Every day you should be waking up. As far as this business goes, you know, we all have life. We all have work and kids and families and whatever. We all have that. But as far as business goes, you wake up and you affirm your business. I am Diamond. I am signing a distributor today. I'm going to help somebody go Ruby this month. I'm going to go Diamond this month. I am double Diamond. Whatever your affirmations are, every single day, you need to be saying them, repeating them out loud to yourself, writing them on your mirror, putting them on sticky notes, putting them wherever you can see them, putting them in your car, on your fridge, in your journal every day. Talking about everything you're grateful for, talking about the things that you can't wait to have because you're just affirming them. You need to be doing that every single day. As cheesy as it sounds, it works. It helps you so much, and you will feel unstoppable because this business is 80% mindset and 20% action, or 20% work. We have to be in the right headspace. We have to believe that we can do this and believe that this can happen in order for everything else to fall together, fall into place. Does that make sense? Did you guys have any questions about any of that? Signing distributors is what we want to do in this business. And it's not just about putting people in a box and making a fast start. It's about helping other people and changing somebody else's life. How did this business help you? How has it helped you? Imagine it helping somebody, helping 10 other people in the way that it helped you, and in turn, it helped you 10 times more. This business can be anything that you want it to be. Even right now, when some of you guys are feeling like everything's fallen apart because people are quitting left and right, but guess what? The people on here right now and the people showing up now will be so freaking grateful that you did in 6 months, because in 6 months from now is the end of February. And I was talking to some of the leaders about this, but in 6 months, it's the end of February. And if you guys don't know, the end of February is basically the month of conference where there's bonuses and the momentum is huge, and people, their New Year's resolutions, they want to lose weight and they want to make money. And we have both of that. And business is huge in the beginning of the year. And so if you stick around, if you keep doing what you need to be doing and believing that it can happen, as slow as your journey may be, as slow as you promote, in 6 months, you will be so, so grateful that you did this. So be consistent with that 6 list. And you guys, I'm pretty bad sometimes about showing my work on it too. That's okay. But do your best to show the work for others to see that it can be done, to lead by example, but really just look at it every day and just cross off the tasks and see if it's something that, if you haven't done a full task list yet, give it a try for 30 days and see what happens. Believe in yourself, constantly post about your opportunity, who you are, attract people to you and your business, interact with people, make those friendships, build those relationships, message people that are viewing and liking your stuff that you genuinely want to work with, that you genuinely think would do really well with this. Growing your network, constantly adding people and following people on Instagram, doing your personal development, all of these guys tie in together. It all doesn't work without one of them. And so do all of those consistently, and you will sign a lot of distributors. So I want to hear it. Who is going to sign a lot of distributors in the next, let's do the end of the year, in the next, 4 months? Who is going to sign a lot of distributors in the next 4 months? I see Miranda. I see Aaliyah. Okay. It's what it comes down to. Your work and what you think is possible. Your mind is so powerful, and it believes anything that you tell it. So you might as well love yourself and cheer yourself up, pat yourself on the back, tell yourself how awesome and beautiful and strong and worthy you are in the mirror every day, and make it happen. You could be the answer to somebody's prayer, but if you're too scared to post and you're too scared of what people are thinking of you, you're missing that chance. Nothing else matters than what you want and your future, and what you want your future to look like. All right, guys, that was a lot. My mouth is super dry from talking so much. Does anybody have any questions, any comments, any concerns, anything at all for me? We all just want to sit and look pretty. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I want to make a lot of money this year in the next 4 months. And so if you guys are ready, let's freaking do it. I recorded this, so I'm going to post it in the Freedom page. If you have anybody on your team that you want them to just hear this, then send it personally. Tag them. If you don't feel they want to be tagged, then send it to them personally. Let people know how simple it can be to sign distributors, to promote, to make money, to help other people. Very simple. You guys are awesome. Thanks for showing up. You show up, you go up. So kudos to you guys. Take a picture if you haven't already for the boom, because you can boom our trainings. If you guys want to show your face, I will take a picture real quick. Everyone's fixing their hair. Okay, you guys are awesome. Love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.